This video is for training purposes only. It is prohibited from being copied, distributed, or shared. The concepts, statistics, and ideas do not necessarily represent those of World Financial Group and Transamerica Financial Advisors.
Hey team, I'm fired up to talk to you a little bit about what Wfg offers you and what it can offer to people that you talk with out there in the general public. You know guys, I have been around this business for a long time. You know, my father's been doing this for 30-something years. So a lot of times I get a lot of objections when I'm talking to people about our company for the first time. So what we've devised is what I call what you get for your $100. You know, it costs $100 to come on board with our firm and get access to all the great things that we have to offer. So what I have done is in a step-by-step process, I'm going to tell you what your new people get for the $100. So here we go. Number one, WFG acts as your paymaster. Not only that, they also offer a world-class compensation system that they've built. They've spent $20+ million to provide this compensation system to you for your $100. So if you think about it, as a business owner, as an entrepreneur, if I had to or you had to go out there and develop a process where you had to pay every person on your organization, someone that's getting paid, that's licensed, getting an income, think about it. If ING or Pacific Life or Western Reserve Life pays it to you, then you in turn have to act as a paymaster and pay that back out to all of your licensed associates. Think about the time and effort that would take to develop a system like that and track it, not just one person or two people, but 6 generations with 25-75% splits all across the board, across your hierarchy. Amazing, and you get that for $100. Number two, they provide compliance and legal support for us for $100. So a new person comes on board. If you think about the compliance and legal world of the financial services industry, it's extensive. And if you think about it, someone in our home office reads all the FINRA regulations, all the legal regulations, and whittle that down to say, all right, Brian, all right, team, what does it take to stay between the ditches, to not get into trouble? These are the things that you need to know. So taking thousands of pages of information, getting it down to what it means to you in your specific business, and you get access to that, $100. Number three, we have one of the largest broker-dealers in America today. We are actually number 3 largest broker-dealer by rep count in America today. Our goal is to be number 1. So let's not forget that. But think about that. To start your own broker-dealer, you guys, you have to have millions and millions of dollars of assets under management and hundreds of thousands of dollars just to start the process to become a legal licensed broker-dealer. What's a broker-dealer, you ask? That's how you can buy and sell securities trades for our clients in the marketplace. So think about that. If you're going to try and start your own business and develop your own financial services firm, you've got to have a broker-dealer to trade securities. We have access to that when you come on board for $100, already built for you. Transamerica Financial Advisors is our broker-dealer, world class. You get access to that day one for $100. Number 4, product provider contracts. You hopefully have learned at this point, when you work with WFG Transamerica, we have 300+ providers that we work with and market through. So you have access to Janus, Fidelity, American Funds, Pacific Life, WRL, Jackson National, MetLife, Nationwide on your side, ING. You have access to all these great carriers, A+ carriers. You get access to that for $100, you guys. If you think about that, when I was in the home office for 6 years, I handled the product provider relationships. I had to read the product material, present that to a due diligence committee, make sure the products fit what our clients needed and wanted, that the surrender charges weren't too high, that the fees weren't too high, and only those few providers got onto our shelf to market to our clients. So if you think about that, someone is in the home office right now doing that as their job, but you don't pay for it. You get access to that day one with your $100. Next, Dreamtrips over and over. This one I love. This one I love, you guys. So if you think about this, I don't know where you work or where you've worked in the past, but every year do they run a contest for you to go to Hawaii? Every other year do they run a contest for you to go to Tahiti or to Europe? So if you think about this, guys, that's a lot of money and dollars put behind us as agents to go out there and make our dreams come true. My parents have been to Hawaii over 30 years in a row. They've always qualified for that contest. People in our office, I've been 3 times. James has been 4 or 5 times. If you put your mind to it and you put your effort out, you can win these dream trips. And here's the thing, WFG does not do trips like, hey, let's go to the Econo Lodge and let's stay for $20 a night. They say, let's go to the Hyatt, let's get the suites, let's do first class, let's pick them up at the airport, put the laser around their necks, let's hand carry their luggage so they don't have to do that. When you arrive, you are pampered. The entire trip is covered by WFG. You don't pay a dime. They refund your airfare. This is what I'm talking about. You get access to that for $100, but not only that, you guys, you also have local contests that are running all the time. We have people in our office all the time running contests for iPads, mini iPads, cruise contests, trips to Maine, trips to the coast, trips to New York City. You know, you can run whatever contest you want to run as long as it's approved, and they get access to that. They can start competing for that contest right when they come on board after they pay their $100. The next one, conventions. Hopefully you at this point have gone to a convention with our firm. If you have not, let me challenge you to do this. No matter where you are in your business, you need to put out that amount of money to attend a convention. That is where businesses are built. No matter where you go in America today, if you look at the marketplace, conventions are the place where companies go to grow. You go to network, you go to get to know your providers and carriers, you get to know your other sales associates across the country, but not only that, you get world-class training from some of the best entrepreneurs, business owners, financial advisors in America today. Nowhere else can you go, and think about this, nowhere else can you go and see someone speaking to you that was once a night guard, security guard, social worker, who now cash flows over $7 million a year in the financial services business. Or a construction worker, started out 23 years old, dead broke, had to bring chairs from his house to the office to have meetings with. That guy makes over $6 million a year now. And they're going to talk to you and tell you their story, how they did it step by step, how to make your dreams come true. You can go to those conventions and get access to that for $100. Now think about this, guys. It is impossible for you to try and put all those things into a business and provide that for $100. If you had to start your own financial services firm, provide trips, legal, marketing, compliance, compensation, you could not do that and offer it to someone to come on board. You have to charge them $10,000, $15,000, $20,000 to come on board just to cover your costs of the back office support. So this is a world-class opportunity for you to come on board. When people talk to you about, oh man, I don't think I can pay that $100, Brian. I mean, that's a lot of money, man. I tell them this, hey, go to Jamba Juice, go to Subway, ask McDonald's what it takes to start a company with them. I will pretty much guarantee you, very few things I'll guarantee in this world today, but I will guarantee you this, none of them will say you can do all that for $100. So when someone gives me an objection of, hey, I can't afford the $100 or I don't think I can put that money out, here's what I tell them. You get all these things for $100. First time you come on board, it's already set up, already developed. It's a turnkey platform to devise your financial services business on, and you get access to that for $100. Hey guys, that's part one. We're gonna move on to part two here in a second. So let's win big, think big, $100, tax deductible, no big deal. Thanks guys.